India need to reduce at the back.
They just need to cut down on their mistakes. Joy Ahmed coming in place of Shumon. Robbie Chorton needs better control in the central areas, which is why he brought on Joy Ahmed. Let's see how their midfield functions now to get into the attacking area. India with an aggressive beginning. They would want to get the insurance goal in the first quarter of the second half itself. These 15 minutes are going to be very crucial. Shami is controlling the tempo of this game, dictating play from deep at the bridge between defense and attack. Look at that rangy diagonal. Interception from Salahuddin. Stitching a few passes together, Bangladesh inside their own territory. Murshid coming in central from wide area. Got space to operate. Rifat Qazi up against Mohammed. Out nicely by Malim Gamba Thakshuk.
Impressive attacking and passing from Bangladesh. The way he controlled the ball out there, Rifat Qazi. They've earned another corner. This is where they turn out to be dangerous. It is Murshid Ali this time with the delivery.
Crucial goal, Murshid Ali against Bhutan. Great in-swinger. And then that hit, an audacious try. This is where most of the players in the South Asian region, they falter in decision making in and around that 25-yard out. That's a low hit, comfortably gathered by Surat Singh.
And I think it is the exact change which Bangladesh made against Nepal. Joy Ahmed coming in place of Suman Saran, and he was somewhat the weak link, I would say, in the first half, and they've spotted that void right. And that is the change which changed the game initially for Bangladesh. There's a man down in the center of the park. Play on, an advantage allowed.
There is Lacuna on the far left, asking for the return. Murshid doesn't get it. Malim, the right place at the right time. No nonsense defending from India. Player lying down injured. Play stopped. It looks like a back injury.
And I think Kamal was the guilty party there. A few words exchanged with Umang Dodum. It was the previous attack. A thumbs up from the physio that he was caught out on that counter. And the crowd eagerly waiting for some more fireworks on the pitch. Just one goal so far. But that is how it is generally in finals. Unless a team can really step up and take it away. They're just getting some more instructions being showered on. But with that substitution, you could see the previous cross coming in from Joy Ahmed. And it will be a wait of time before they bring in the likes of Mohammad Manik on the pitch.
Intense tactical battle. It's more like a chessboard. Viana Fernandez against Golam Rabi Chorton. Let's see whose skiing falls in the remaining minutes of this game. Now it breaks in the circle. Slightly impatient Rohit. Now down the line. Joy Ahmed has set off. And he wins a corner kick. Captain Nazmul Faisal, every time there's a corner, he's been called upon. Will it be in-swing floater? In it comes. A couple of blue shirts went up for it. It's back into the territory. Looking for the curl, didn't get it. Easy collection in the end. Suraj Singh yet to be beaten in this competition.
In a somewhat similar fashion, it looked like how India scored. But how many corners now have they won since the last quarter of the first half? Almost 5-6 corners back to back. Even 2 already in the second half. And that is what pressure can do to the best of us. Shami just clearing it out and gifting away a throw in.
Succumbing under pressure, India. They're feeling the heat for the very first time in this competition. It's a perfect preparation for the AFC Asian Cup coming up next year. We've got to face teams at much higher rank. Almost given away. Prashant Jaju. India just trying to close down the passing lines. Succumbing, avoiding spaces in between the lines. Forcing Bangladesh to make those sideways movements.
Bangladesh are controlling the tempo and pace of the game at the moment, and that is what is more of a concern for India. Haven't created too many attacks as such lately.
They're maintaining their shape very well, the Blue Coals. The midfield now very close to the back four, trying to have more numbers in the defending area to outnumber the opposition. The Bangladesh is supplying a high line in defense, trying to narrow down the playing area. Ashwat.
But you very rightly mentioned one thing a while ago, very valid, that they're preparing for the Under-20 Asian Championships, and this is a good test already ahead of them. What will they do against the bigger ranked, the higher ranked teams, and when the test is even tougher? And this is just an example of and a platform to showcase yourselves of how you deal with pressure. And also the question that remains, who has a stronger bench will be the winner tonight, according to me.
Let's see when Ghulam Robi Chotan brings on Mohammad Manik. Now nicked off his feet, Murshid. Straight onto the gloves of Suraj Singh. It was a threatening run from the number 11 once more, taking on the Indian defense. Just couldn't match up in terms of pace, Malim Gamba.
He clearly likes his left foot more, Murshid Ali. There was a mistake from Malim, and they're all crumbling under pressure. Arpash has been pretty silent at times, given away the ball, even Shami, and now Malim creeping in, a mistake forced from them. And there needs to be different ideas, maybe time to switch to plan B.
It's coming at the Indian defense once more. Loves just cutting onto his left foot. India trying to close him down. Takes that hit. Nazmul Faisal. And then to work off. Mithu Chaudhary on his toes. Umang Todum, a very, very clever number 9. He doesn't allow the opposition defenders to settle down. Sohumi Treasure makes that inverted run. Plenty of numbers inside the box. Oh! Acrobatic attempt. Prashant Chacho on the rise. Didn't really connect. That could have been one of the best goals of the tournament without a shadow of a doubt.
Missed the flight, ran a bit too much, ran ahead of the ball. The cross wasn't too bad from Rohan. It was just behind, you see. Just ran a bit too much out there. And that is where he lost track of the ball. Just caught himself in the process. But one rare attack. And a card coming out, not sure for whom.
Good. Very good.
Substitution for
And there's the change I was talking
player
about.
number 20, Imdi Rifat Kazi, replaced by player number
Yes,
9,
Ashfaq, Mohammad
Imdi
Manik.
Malik.
Coming in place of Rifat Kazi. He's got that tall frame to trouble the opposition defense. He transfers his body weight onto defenders. Has that ability to hold off challenges. A very physical striker. Rifat Kazi more of a direct player. Both the strikers have got their own advantage and disadvantages. And at this stage, Bangladesh, they need a target man up top, which is why you see that move from Ghulam Ravi Chotan.
It is the same plan again. First it is Joy Ahmed and now it is Mohammad Manik. That is what we have discussed in the first half. But what do India have in their bench? We have seen Johan Benjamin at times, Arunachal to do the defending.
But that's poor. Murshid Ali just stepped over. Suraj Singh was very alert. That was dipping in. What a great hit.
A difficult angle for him, body off balance, not in proper shape, still manages a shot on target. Wonderful reflexes from the keeper to just tip it away.
Corner comes in towards the back post, into the corridor of uncertainty. Bangladesh throwing bodies forward, breaks for the man in red. And that's brilliant. The Bangla Tigers are right back at this. It's the super sub Joy Ahmed. Pin drop silence in the stadium. Ghulam Ravi Chotan plays his card at the right moment. And at the hour mark, Bangladesh, they claw their way back. It's 1-1.
It was coming. It was coming all the way. The pressure building, corners after corners, attacks after attacks. A force saved and then off the keeper. The first goal India conceded in the tournament. But from the crowd, any shot, any deflection would have helped them. It was the substitution. Remember, it took a big deflection off a defender. But Joy Ahmed wouldn't mind it. It is the goal for Bangladesh and the equalizer. What do India do now? Bangladesh, momentum in their favor. India went into a shell and hence they concede. It was coming. You could sense it.
Joy Ahmed breaks the human air through a forest of blue shirts. Keeper unsighted. Number 13. Now we have a game on our hands. It's evenly poised. First goal, as you mentioned, conceded by India.
What I'm very surprised to see is that India not making the press here.
Oman Godum with that chip inside the box. Claiming for a penalty. Mohammad Arbash lost his composure. Saw the tiny little window has tried to slip in. The number 10.
Looked like a clip though. Didn't lose control of the ball there. Arbash, not much complaints from Arbash either. Just a friendly hand in exchange. But I think what I was trying to mention is Shami is complaining about that penalty not being given. Even in the first half, there was an incident which was not given. But at the same time, what I'm surprised to see is that India not making the press. That is what we have seen in the other matches. India making the press, winning the ball back in the midfield. And the midfield has been silent tonight for India.
The crowd absolutely shell-shocked. Bangladesh's 8th goal.
4800 गांव में पैदल चलने के बाद अपनी आंखों से जो हमने देखा है, दलितों के बाद सबसे ज्यादा गरीब बदहाल फटेहाल अगर कोई है तो मुसलमान भाई लोगों का हाल है। लेकिन इनकी मजबूरी है कि कह रहे हैं लोग कि भैया जिए चाहे मर जाएं, भाजपा को तो वोट नहीं दे सकते। तो बिहार में बचा कौन? बिहार में तो भैया 2 ही दल है, एक लालू जी का ललटेन, एक मोदी जी का भाजपा। तो बेचारा मुसलमान 5 साल धक्का खाने के बाद भी मजबूरी में आकर भाजपा के डर से फिर जाके उसी लालटेन का बटन दबाता। यहाँ आप जितने लोग बैठे हैं, दिल पर हाथ रखकर बोलिए, इसी 4 चीज पर वोट दिए हैं कि नहीं दिए?
He scored in every game so far. Prashant Chacho, the impact man who wasn't used as such on the left flanks too much. And Omang Jodum, he was the only positive outbreak tonight in India's attack. So a bit surprising. But what can the changes do? This was the previous chance.
Yes, the previous chance.
Substitution
Will be question on that decision.
Replaced by player number 20.
They had a great day in the office. Janimite, Omang Dodum as well. It's a wonderful platform for the bench players, the likes of Rishi and Lunkim, to prove their mettle, to rise to the occasion. The team now demands a performance. Hardly had any impact from the bench players, the Blue Coals. Will that trend change in the final? This is where it matters the most. A clumsy challenge. The referee will brandish a yellow card. Looks like it's the goal scorer, Joy Ahmed, into the referee's book.
Indeed, that was a clumsy challenge. The assistant referee spotting it right. Arbash controlling it. He was sliding in the path. Totally missed the ball. And a certain yellow card for the goal scorer. But at the same time, is there a reputation of a script? In the previous age group tournament that India won, if you remember, there was a man who plays currently in Delhi FC, Goyari, who's scoring the winning goal. Here comes in Lunkin, who will be leading strike at the moment.
Lunkin expected to operate central. Can India choreograph this free kick into a goal? The crowd getting behind them. Shami. All eyes on the puck. Penalty. Shami's delivery will be retrieved. Eventually the ball wins the race.
I'll be very surprised to see them sitting back even now, India. Maybe now is the time to step up, change gears again and play their natural way, go out and express themselves. We'll be expecting a lot from Johan Benjamin and Lunkim.
Let's see how that combination works for Viviano Fernandez. Shami thought about first time and then deciding it to play it on the right. Soham Yutreja denied space. Throw in for India. There is still time though. Ball delivered. No problems whatsoever for Ismail Hussain.
Yeah, the cross wasn't perfect, and that doesn't look good because he's gone down for the second time now. Has a heavy strapping in his knee as well. Not sure what exactly the concern is. It is the ankle.
It looks like he's twisted his ankle. A lot of agony. The referee just asked for medical intervention, and these are the goals. And it began with this brilliant strike from Shami. Incredible distance. They're bending it towards the far. Eventually lands at the back of the net. Getting it past the goalkeeper. And to a crowd of players. Joy Ahmed with that decisive touch. Poking it goalwards. Taking India by surprise. Suraj Singh beaten for the first time in the tournament. Johan Benjamin for India. Murshid Ali. Strong reply from Bangladesh. The way India played the previous 3 games, it looked like they would easily walk away with the trophy. The Bangladesh eventually proved they are no pushovers. Lunkim with the touch. And he draws a foul. Free kick for India from a good position. And the yellow card comes out once more. This time it's Ashikur Rahman. He did score that goal against Nepal in the semi-final.
Indeed, and that is positive from Lunkim. He has points to prove. He came on in the match against Nepal, missed a few sitters out there, and I think he has that in his mind. Now he wants and needs to perform for his team. A little flick away from the defender, but before that, the touch from Arbash and the control was excellent from him. And the flair and skills have suddenly gone missing from this Indian side, and they need to gain back their confidence.
Bangladesh, they fought for every ball. With a tenacious midfield of Kamal, Samuel, Murshid. And with the inclusion of Mohammad Manik, they have a man to aim at now. Can Mohammad Arbash change the scoreline? Can India reclaim the lead? A sizable wall ahead of him. Just need to get it up and over. Shami. It's Mohammad Arbash takes it straight at Ismail Hussain.
And not a bad free kick from that distance out. Mohammad Arbash keeps it on target, and Ismail Hussain made sure it did not spill. The positioning was correct from the keeper. And remember, Ismail Hussain made a few important saves in the first half.
The way India have begun the game, especially the first 20 minutes, where they could have put the game to bed. Wasted opportunities, wasted sitters. That might haunt them.
Give up!
Falling into the defense line, Mohammad Shami. Staying deep. Saw him operate to an advanced role in the first half. Viviana Fernandez just realizing he needs one extra man in defense now. Bangladesh attacking from the left wing. Stolen away by India.
We need more positive passing from the Indian side. You could see Shami playing it back, and this might need more time and more off the pitch to separate them. Maybe penalty shootouts, because it looks very tight at the moment. There's a lot of crowd coming in the stadium, packing it up, even on the social platforms.
More than 200K watching it on YouTube. It's a South Asian derby between Bangladesh and India.
Do not forget to subscribe to continue watching more of this action. There's a lot of time remaining in this, 17 minutes, and of course, if we do not separate the teams here, we'll need more.
Incoming. It was the boys in blue. He couldn't generate enough power to his neck muscle, Rohan. The angle was a bit challenging as well. India now throwing numbers forward after conceding that goal.
And that is a bit of inexperience there from Rohan. He just sensed his team is not on the lead, wanted to get his team on the lead and tried for the header. But it was well in a position from where it's difficult to execute.
Now space here for India. Johan Benjamin! What a ball! Rishi dragging it wide. That was the moment for India. From inside the box, Johan Benjamin with a pinpoint cross, and Rishi went for that side volley. Not in control of that attempt.
He lost that attempt. He needed to control it and then shoot. No one closing him down. Nice little pass from Johan Benjamin, but the substitutes are working together, and that is clumsy.
That's quite painful, and a yellow card comes out. Mohammad Manik into the book. Shami fouled. This is the incident. Both of them went for that 50-50. No malice intended. High boot. The referee was close to the incident.
Indeed, correct decision again, and a free kick for India. 15 more minutes remaining of regulation time. Bangladesh, they have got the equalizer.
We are into the last quarter. Are we heading towards the first penalty shootout of this edition of the Saff Under-19 Championship? Or will there be some late drama in this battle of supremacy? Will there be a redemption? Show whom you treasure. Tangle of legs. Referee blows the whistle for a foul. India got to make the most of these set piece opportunities. Shami. Can he show the way to the blue coats for the second time this evening? Created piece of defensive work from Bangladesh.
It is a free kick given in favor of Bangladesh, and Arbash was trying to win the ball back, but just holding on to the man as well. That is why the chance is gone now.
Oh, there is space. This could be problems for India. Bangladesh looking good, looking dangerous with the ball at their feet. What a different piece of cloth in this game. They look like they would trouble India, especially the way they played against Nepal in the semi-final. Both the goals came in the last quarter. According to many football experts, India were the favourites, were expected to win by multiple goals, but Bangladesh has thrown that trend out of the window. Options on the right wing. Great defensive work. Sunny this time. Malim's cross. Mitu Chaudhury's header. Collected by Mohammad Arbash. Shohum Yutreja with an early cross. It into the feet of Kamal. Here, up to their ante. Very organized Bangla Tigers.
The way things are going, it's very difficult to choose a side at the moment. Both teams making mistakes, both teams going into attack. That whoever manages to hold on to their nerves in the final third will be the ones taking this game away within regulation time.
Johan Benjamin again went for that first time. Lumkip. A couple of glorious balls from the left hand side by Johan Benjamin. He's looking sharp, he's looking good since he's come on.
Indeed. And another player down for Bangladesh. Very sporting gesture from Rohan out there. But at the same time, what can the teams do? It is very tiring as well. It is an artificial turf, even though the weather conditions are quite soothing in the northeast.
Despite all the odds, a memorable performance from Bangladesh. A lot of takeaways from this tournament for this particular squad. Never easy playing in this part of the world, in the northeast, especially when you have 7 to 8 players who belongs from this region.
I think it's also the stark contrast in the play styles of the two teams from two different groups, Group A and B. Bangladesh, they have a very different approach to the games, and that is why they held on and beat Nepal. Nepal and India somewhat similar in their approach, operating with the pace, but that pace has been numbed out by Bangladesh. And I think this man has to be given some credit, Ismail Hussain, with a few fantastic saves. We'll talk about that further after this attack.
Sunny takes that throw in. Bangladesh right inside the Indian territory. Moving it to the right hand side. An instruction from Golam Chotan just to play the ball to their feet. India giving away possession. Bangladesh, can they strike from here? Scuffed effort from Murshid. And that punt upfield from Suraj.
Yeah, and that was the angle favouring Murshid Ali's left foot. Thankfully did not connect well, and that is why it was an easy save eventually for Suraj.
Now it branches. This time, becomes a pair of Smith Sharma and a branches beaten in this competition. Bangladesh have the momentum on their side, just forcing India to overcome it at times, and Viviano's boys not falling into the trap. They have adequate numbers inside their defensive zone. They try to maintain that balance in attack and in defense.
I think also that Bangladesh have done their homework very, very well. They've just read how this Indian side plays, and they are just not allowing India to move forward with their strengths.
Little Chaudhary that breaks inside the box. Easily dealt with by the Indian defense. All Bangladesh at the moment. A mistake from it early. Sumit Sharma. I'm so annoyed. Suraj Singh cutting a very frustrated figure.
India will be thankful to that poor touch from Manik. Otherwise, he was clean through on goal. The defender missed him totally, missed the ball, and just allowed the free run. The time is running out. But India are playing long balls and not really trying to settle down. It's very surprising. Not even the pressure coming in from the midfielders. They generally try to go aggressive, snatch the ball from their opponents, but Bangladesh are being allowed to pass the ball around.
Regulation time less than 7 minutes. Bangladesh have gotten into India's head. India slightly rattled by that positive gameplay. Driven on the back foot. Too much on that cross. The rub of the green. They're not going India's way at the moment.
And that is probably the worst of the crosses Rohan has delivered in the entire tournament. And it is the same set of players, it is the same qualities they have, but just because the opponent is different and the pressure is different in your mind, that's the difference it makes. And that is when you identify players who can perform under pressure, sustained in the long term. I think this is really a chance for them to prove their mettle.
A cup final, a battle of nerves. Bangladesh, the way they fought back, deserves a lot of credit. The likes of Murshid Ali, Joy up, held their nerves well. And that's the hallmark of a good player. As a professional, you always put into that spotlight how you react under pressure. On that count, Bangladesh having a slight edge over India.
I think Viviano needs to have a few words here. It's 5 minutes. Do they want to sit back? Do they want to close the game and take it to the shootouts? Or do they want to just go ahead and finish the game for 90, take it to Bangladesh and just increase the amount of pressure and try something? Or the same question remains for Bangladesh as well. But I think given that momentum is in Bangladesh's favor, they got the equalizer. They've been on the front foot. You never know.
Never over till it's over. Samuel Raksam. What a tournament he's had. On to his midfield partner Kamal. He drives forward. And gets challenged in the process. Nervous faces in the stands. India steering away at the other end. A very poor ball forward. Murshid initiating one more attack, trying to penetrate. Stay strong there, Shami. Outlet on both sides. Challenge from behind. On to Rohan. Another free kick for India. This is something Bangladesh got to try and avoid. Giving away set pieces to India. in those regions.
It was a push from behind, certainly, but I think even though it will be an arguable call, the pass was probably not the correct idea. They should have released Shami on the left and then given time for Lunkim and Rohan to make the run inside the box, because Shami was asking for it, made a bursting run.